Sean, I want to ask you, you're on this show because you're promoting something that I think is really cool. And I know you use Twitter for this purpose as well. You really get out there with this with Twitter. But talk to us about Run Third.
You know, I've run in so many I was a cross-country runner in high school. I've been running 10K since I was probably 14. I love it. I never dedicated a race to anybody. Like, I've participated in lots of races where, you know, the whole point of it was for cancer research, and everybody wears a pink shirt or a pink ribbon or something, and so you just see 10,000 people wearing pink in kind of solidarity for cancer research, right? I've done those kind of things, but I've never stood up and said, I'm going to run this race in honor of this person or this cause or this idea. So one of the followers on Twitter asked if she could interview me. She has a blog about running, and I had been posting my 10K times, but no one had ever really asked me about that. So I agreed. I agreed. She sent me like 9 questions, and when I sat down to write it, I wrote about every question was maybe a sentence or 2 long, and my answer was like a page and a half. I wrote like a 25-page, and I realized like, wow, this is something that really means something to me. And the LA Marathon has a thing where they call it Run for Something.
Yeah.
And Run for Something. And so they do fundraisers and this kind of thing. And I started feeling kind of ashamed that I had never used my voice as a public figure or used the fact that running means so much to me, and then I tried to understand what it was. And what I realized was running for me is a very selfish thing. It's very personal. You gut it out on that 14th or 15th mile. When you get where you're going, there's this feeling of like, I did it. It was me against the world, me against the elements, and I did it. So there's that. But then I started realizing maybe I'm 41 years old now. Maybe I'm at a place where I don't need that thing in my core while I'm running. Maybe I can expand myself a little bit. And I said, but I didn't want to give up the other thing. So I said, okay, I wrote a mission statement. I said, I run first for myself. And then I thought I run second for my family, my wife, Christine, and our 3 daughters, Alexandra, Elizabeth, and Isabella, 15, 9, and 6 years old. Like, they support me. They're patient. They have to listen to all my stories from the road. They want to do stuff, and I'm running. It actually is a lot of sacrifice for the family of someone who is a marathon runner. So I run second for them. And then I thought, I'm going to run third for, quote-unquote, you.
Okay.
So I came up with #RunThird, which is the # RUN and then the number 3 RD, #RunThird. And basically, I started encouraging people. I started promoting the hashtag on my website or my Twitter thing. And I said, make a dedication. And people now, it's gotten to such a thing where someone will say, #RunThird for my dad, John, he has Alzheimer's. Run third for my son who has autism. Run third for so-and-so who's a soldier coming back from the thing. Run third for so-and-so who's fighting cancer. Run third for stopping bullying. Run third for domestic abuse. Run third, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. And what I'm going to do is on the back of my race shirt, I'm going to wear in big colorful letters, #RunThird, and then I'm running for all of them.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So it gets the message out there.
Well, it's a moment. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah. It doesn't hurt anybody. And I'm out promoting. I set a goal. I had about 13,000 Twitter followers. Yeah. And I said, let's get it to 26,200 followers by time of the marathon, which is 26.2 mile marathon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's no reason for it to have to get there. There's no. It's fine what it is now. But a couple of the fans have figured out how to print out all of the dedications on a little micro thing, and I'm going to carry that with me.
Wow.
So it's just it's been really moving and really fun. And also it's funny too. People I'm sure if you did a hashtag, you'd come up with something appropriately silly. #run.
I got to come up with hashtags.
You silly goose, you.
#run for the obese.
#run third for obese. Yeah, well, I get a lot of that because
there you go.
A lot will say run third because I can't. Run third for me because I can't.
There you go.
Run for.
I think Matt's would be #run to the bathroom.
Right. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. And that's funny too. Imagine that. Yeah. Sentiment will be in my pocket while I'm running 26 miles.
That's great. I love this. And so when's the LA Marathon? What day is it?
It's March 18th. It's in 13 days.
Okay.
So we're right down in the final countdown. The last 2 weeks of marathon prep gets fun.
And people need to go to @Sean Astin to follow, and also runthird.com.
You said that like you knew what you meant.
I know.
That was awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm
You
learning.
listen?
I'm learning here.